the sun, now we race against the sun. Race against the sun, now we race against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Ooh.
Welcome to the Shire Sports Show. I'm Rob Willis, Media Manager of the Cronulla Sharks, joined by Andrew Parkinson, Sports Editor of the St George and Sutherland Shire Leader. Week 9 for our sports show. Welcome back, mate.
Thanks, mate. Good to be here. How are things?
Yeah, going good. The Sharks are winning, so I'm going good. My weeks are much improved
easier.
when we have a win on a
Bit
Sunday.
easier.
Coach is happy, players are happy, everything works a bit more smoothly for me. But plenty of sporting news in your leader this week.
Plenty happening, as always. Very busy week.
Lots of different sports we'll cover off on today. We'll look at the Sharks. We'll always have a bit of an in-depth chat about how they went last week and what they're facing this Friday night as well. But we've got lots of sport to cover off on. Just a reminder, any sporting news you have, send it through. You can email us at media@sharks.com.au. We'll get all your information there. You can contact us through our Facebook pages as well. We'd love to give as many sports a mention as we can, and might give you a couple of leads for some big stories as well for your back page of the leader. But as we do, let's start off on the front page of the leader, and not your territory, I know, but everybody has a look at the front page, and there's a story there about the old brick pit area up there. What do they call it? South Village, which is at Kirrawee, and causing trouble.
Yeah, the bit of a story there by our state political reporter Murray Trembath with the council there. Bit of a story with Kent Johns, the councillor Kent Johns there, all over the front page today, and also online at theleader.com.au.
All I know is traffic's a nightmare through that area at the moment, but good luck to it all. Yeah, you try and get through Oak Road and down the hill to the high, it's a nightmare. But hopefully it'll be all fixed. There's an image of what it might look like in the future, but it's not quite there yet. So we'll just have to go through a little bit of pain, us locals. I'm Guy Mee around the corner, so a little bit of pain before we get some gain, and good luck to South Village and Kirrawee and all those people. Flipping over to the back, photo of Valentine Holmes in his Queensland Origin strip, and you spoke to Shane Flanagan this year. Sharks not so affected by Origin, and you spoke to Flano about it for this week's paper.
Yeah, previous years they've sort of been without 5 or 6 guys going into an Origin round. This year only one guy. Val's the lone Shark, if you will. He'll be playing for Queensland, obviously. Just had a bit of a chat to Flano about Origin in general, really, and how that's going to affect the Sharks. And it's a bit of a different approach for Cronulla this year. Only having Val out, it's not so much about blooding the young guys and having to manage that period. They've got an almost full strength side that they can go and try and keep this excellent run going. It's already 6 wins in a row. They play South on Friday night, who are going to lose 4 players themselves, 4 quality rep players in Inglis, Cook, Gagai and Crichton. So 4 of their best players out. Whereas the Sharks as well, I mean, Val's out, but you get to bring in a 2016 premiership winning winger in Sasiah Becky. It's
not a bad substitution.
It's not now with Lewis and Graham and Fafita and Gallen all back from injury. It's pretty positive sort of signs.
Yeah, absolutely. Flano, you sat through the game and the press conference after Newcastle on Sunday afternoon, and Flano did say we're not too much focusing on who's not in the Souths team. They'll bring in some handy replacements. We'll get to the Souths game later, but can't take them lightly. Souths are going well, but we will hopefully take advantage of the fact that not too many of our boys have had their number called for the Origin team. So
and he sort of goes into that. Just it's not they sort of expected that with the injuries that had with Dukes and Wade and Matt Moylan in particular missing little chunks of weeks here and there. So it's something they expected, but you can read all about it in the leader today.
Get your leader off your front lawn, or get to your newsagent and pick up this week's George and Sutherland Shire leader. Plus all this stuff, some extended articles too on their website on theleader.com.au. Just a quick shout out. Send a message through. Thanks, Ashley Williams. De La Salle A-grade came from behind to beat Como 10-8. Guy Meir played De La this week, so it'll be a big game down at Korea Road.
Guy Meir got their weekly mention on the show.
Guy Meir,
Well
A-grade,
Guy Meir in there.
got smashed last week, actually.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, let's not talk too much about that. But yeah, any messages you've got, send through on our Facebook channel, and we'll give you a shout out. This is a Shire Sports Show. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back soon. Welcome back to the Shire Sports Show. Lots to talk about this week in the leader, but locally in sport, lots of things going on. Last week on the back page, Jack Brubaker, he fought on Thursday night at the Star, a big fight night. Scored a big win over an English opponent, which might kickstart something for him.
Yeah, huge win for Jack. Probably one of the biggest, I guess, of his career over Tyrone Nurse, who I think he was the British super lightweight champion before this, or he lost that title in the fight before this one. A huge result for Jack. It went to 12 rounds. He got a unanimous decision. I saw there was a bit of controversy around the decision. A lot of people on social media saying it should have gone the other way, but a unanimous decision is a unanimous decision, isn't it?
If all three, it's a hard one. Boxing, I'm not an expert. I like to watch it.
Yeah.
I like to watch it, but it's all a little intricacies and what scores a point and what doesn't score a point, I suppose. But all three judges agreed, so good luck to Jack Brubaker. He got the result. Have a look at the leader there for the story on his big fight win.
And hopefully that can open some doors for him in the UK as well.
Tim Zhu, just a quick mention in your story there, Tim Zhu.
Won again.
Won again.
So. Won again, 9-0 now, Tim Zhu. So, he's starting to really make people step up and take notice.
Very good. Moving on, you got a big photo there of Marley Silver and her dad Rod. I know the Silvers, and they do a lot of good things for OzTag and for sport in the local area. They've the Cole Dillon Cup. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, we were down there on Friday. The Cole Dillon Cup celebrated its 10th year on Friday. Basically, a tournament with Indigenous high school kids from a couple of different schools in the Shire, playing OzTag against men and women from the emergency services, police and fireys. Basically there to break down barriers. Had a good chat with Rod and Marley. The fuller, more extended version of that's on our website. But it was a really good day actually. Lots of kids down there having a good time.
Rod's still pretty fit. Gets around OzTag field okay, and the girls are good players too, Marley and Keeley. So
they play.
Locally for the Sharks and OzTag, I think.
Yeah,
so
okay.
They're good players. But have a read of that in the paper and online on the leader.com.au.
And I know, so Rod, they're I think for next year they're looking for more participation in more Shire schools that they can get. So long way out yet, but one to keep in the back of the memory.
Outstanding. Still on an Indigenous theme, and the Southern Power girls. Apparently, the Australian rules team will play in an Indigenous specially designed jersey this week.
Yeah, so Southern Power holding their Indigenous round this weekend. Their women's Premier Division team are going to be wearing that beautiful looking strip this weekend on Saturday afternoon. I think they're playing University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs on Saturday Arvo down there at Waratah Oval. Should be a good afternoon. It's a nice looking strip actually.
It is. Round the corner, Sydney Kings down at the basketball stadium. The Sydney Kings did a clinic and looks like they had thousands of kids there taking part.
Yeah, I think more than about 150 down there on Saturday. Kevin Lish, the Kings captain, was down there doing a bit of a
good
clinic.
Player, Kevin Lish. I watched a bit of the Kings this year. He goes all right.
Yeah, he's I'm not sure he still is. He definitely was like an ambassador with the Sutherland Association. I think he probably is. That's why he might have been down here. But a good day for the juniors. They did a lot of clinicky style things with Kev.
Clinicky style things. Well done to the Kings. Thanks for coming out and being a part of that and giving the youngsters of the Sutherland Shire something to participate in. Well done to those guys. Sutherland Soccer. Not such the result they were looking for. The boys across the bridge got them in the local derby.
Yeah, no good. Got beaten 1-0 on Saturday night by Rockdale. Unfortunately, they've just slipped out of the top 5 now after that result. Sound like just an off night for the Sharks, unfortunately. But they'll be back. They've had a good season so far. Hopefully they can get back on the horse very quickly.
Are they in a position they need to start winning now? They're towards the bottom of the top four of the finals?
They've just slipped outside the top 5. So, I mean, it's just past the midway point of the NPL 1 season. So, yeah, putting a good run together would be good. I think they play Sydney FC this weekend. They're the young Sydney FC side who are last at the moment. So, a good chance for them hopefully to get back on the bike.
Jordan Holmes, continuing on our soccer theme, Jordan Holmes, he actually played baseball with my son. He was a good baseballer before he concentrated his energies on soccer. He's playing for Bournemouth in the English Premier League. He's a goalie. Sounds like he's a good one.
Yeah, and a really nice kid actually. He was down at Sylvania Heights Public School last week, basically meeting the kids, having a kick around with them. Had a good chat to him as well about just the season he's just had, and he's re-signed at Bournemouth for another season, just what he was looking to do in the next year or so. The Olympics high on his agenda.
I got a Liverpool supporter in the other room. They're looking for a goalie apparently, so maybe there's opportunity. Apparently their goalie didn't do so well the other day, but anyway.
Is that Liverpool fan in the office?
We won't out Oscar, but it's Oscar, yeah. Quickly, Southern Expansion. You've got another update on Southern Expansion. Probably let people go online and read that, but they've come into an arrangement with a sister club over in China.
Yeah, a Chinese Super League club they've joined up with. You can read all about that online.
Have a read there. Now, flipping over, you've got the Sydney South Hockey Association. Our girls have had some success.
Yes, the Sydney South Hockey Association, basically made up of a bunch of different Shire clubs. Their under-15s Division 2 rep side went away to the state titles and had a win. So very good, very good.
Congratulations, girls. I'm sure it's a very competitive event.
And they're actually promoted to Division 1 for next year as well, which is it's a big deal for them.
Well done, and good luck going forward to that those girls in that hockey side. So congratulations. Surfing. Johnny V, just breaking news all over the place. Apparently some grant for the Cronulla Sharks Board Riders Club. It's a very popular club, as you can see there, lots of participants. So, what's happening with those guys?
I'm sure he's very happy about it. Cronulla Sharks Board Riders. A couple of clubs there. I think North Cronulla Junior Board Riders might have got a grant out of that as well. $5,000 grants to them. Always come in handy for junior or for local sports clubs.
Again, check out the Leader website. Plenty of those fantastic Johnny Veach photos.
Yeah, beautiful photos in the surf report again this week.
He loves the surf photos, so well done to VG. Southern Districts, the Rebels. It's Ladies' Day on Saturday down there.
Yep.
They had a disappointing result. The boys, that's a photo of the girls who'll also be in action on Saturday, but the boys went down to Gordon. Disappointing.
Lost to Sydney Uni
that's
on the weekend. Yeah, who were the top of the table, but now they actually play Northern Suburbs this Saturday down at Foreshore, who are actually the only unbeaten side left in the Shoot Shield competition. They're second though because they have had a draw, but big day for them. South, a big game for them. North's obviously a quality side. They'll be up against it though. They need a win.
Ladies' Day, what does that equate to? Do all the ladies come along? Fashion parades, food stalls.
Well, that's what we got here. It's
entertainment.
It's a big day. I'm surprised you won't be down there, Rob.
Well, I think I've been invited actually, so I'm trying to weigh up my Saturday options. And
golf Saturday.
I might. Well, it's in the afternoon. I can play. I can play in the morning.
Very nice.
Still weighing up my options for Saturday, but get on down there. I'm sure it'll be a good day. I went a couple of weeks ago. They had the surf club day, and
I think it's supposed to be warmer this weekend.
And I froze to death down there that day, but hopefully the sun will come out. Big day of rugby. The Southern Districts, the Rebels need your help by the looks of it. They're battling on the field, but get down there and give them some support. See if they can get them over the line. I have to mention the Dragons. Every week we talk about them winning. This week they got thumped.
So you're going to carve them up because they've been beaten?
Well,
I'll let you go.
Is it starting, the slippery slide? Is this the start? Or?
Just put it out there. The implosion was the word you used off air, wasn't it?
I'm just wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, not the best performance from the Drags on Saturday night. They were well beaten by Penrith, I thought. They 28-2 in the end. Penrith, they thoroughly deserved that win. And I guess the concerning thing for the Dragons was that game would have been built up, or was built up as a final chance for a few of their guys to show they deserved a New South Wales jersey and essentially an audition for an Origin jersey. I thought it was actually the Penrith guys that really stood up. Cleary in particular. Maloney, ex-Sharks boy, obviously was probably always going to be there, but he was good as well. Regan Campbell, Gillard. They were too good on the night, Penrith.
They were too good. Dragons have a bye this week to try and get over that one, and then they'll be back in action after that. But they're coming to get you, the Dragons. Just beware.
Well, they're circling the Sharks. Only 2
They
points
are
behind them
circling.
now.
They are
In the top
circling.
4, they're right there.
Now, I think we've had some people contact us during the week, and we thank them for that, and we encourage more of that as we go on with the Shire Sports Show. Whatever news, whatever little photos, snippets you've got for us, we're happy to give it all a mention. And my first one this week, not yet in the leader, but it might be back page next week. The under-8s from De La Salle managed to win the Lionel Spud Coman's Memorial Shield. They beat Albion Park down at Helensburgh. It's a big knockout. It's been going forever. My boys are old now, but they came through and played in this as well. This event's been going for a long time, so well done to the under-8s from De La Salle. And I think the Aquinas Colts, they might have won the plate final, so well done to the Aquinas Colts. So yeah, send us that sort of stuff, and we're happy to give you a shout out and give you a mention, and good luck to those kids going forward in their seasons. Shire Hockey, I know you've covered a little bit of Stacey McManus.
By hockey, you meant softball, didn't you?
I meant softball.
Yeah, you meant that.
Just
I
like I meant.
knew
Just like I meant.
I can see you've written it in the running order. It's professional. It's very good.
It is professional.
You're going for
I'm
softball.
trying to look at different screens, and thanks
I
to
know
those
you
who
are.
are sending us some messages through on Facebook. But yeah, softball, Stacey McManus obviously has been a very good player in the Australian system. I read 103 games she's played for the Spirit, they call them.
Yeah, we've done a few stories with Stacey before. They're over in the US at the moment.
Yep.
Which is they hadn't done that before. They sent essentially an Australian team over there to play in the US league, which is something a bit different. It's a big thing for them, getting a lot of competitive games under their belt, which is
Absolutely. Shannon Keevers is the other local girl who's over there having some success as well. So good luck to both of those girls. They're playing, they're preparing for the 2018 World Championships. That's what this is all about, I suppose, and then the 2020 Olympics. So good luck to our Shire softballers who are in the Australian system at the moment. So we'll keep watch this space for how those girls progress.
You've come up with some other news this week, Rob.
There's news
Surf
all over the
clubs.
place. Surf clubs have contacted me, thanks to Allura and to Cronulla Surf Club. Apparently Cronulla, the clubhouse renovations are going really well. We'll get down there shortly and we'll check out those and maybe do a little piece and an update on how the Cronulla Surf Club renos are progressing. And Allura won some awards at an awards night, I think it was last weekend, so I'm sure they're about to contact you and let you know about it for your newspaper, and we'll give it a mention too and get some more information. But well done to Allura, and watch this space again for some updates on the Cronulla Surf Club. But another one I caught my eye today, I just thought I'd give it a mention. This is without notice for you, by the way, so good luck.
Just dropping it in, thanks for that.
Matt Cooper has called out Paul Gallen for a UFC fight. Now, I don't know why Gal would entertain getting into the octagon, as they call it, and going toe-to-toe with Matt Cooper. But let's just have a look at a bit of video and then we might have a chat about it. Matt Cooper calling out Paul Gallen. Mr. Producer is onto it. Yep.
In the cage, so I'm here. I'm going to be ready.
The 39-year-old floated the idea during a local fight night last year.
I wouldn't mind getting big Paul Gallen next year in the ring.
And confirmed since then the pair have spoken.
I have spoken to Paul and he's willing to have a go as well.
All that stands in the way now is a contract and a signature.
I think it's the fight. A lot of people, especially rugby league fans and UFC fans, would love to see.
Of course, the call-out is no mean feat. Gallen boasts a record of 8-0 from inside the boxing ring.
Worn a couple there, and he's starting to feel it as Junior Paulo.
But with a few years of training under his belt since he retired in 2013, and UFC rising star Alexander Volkanovski as a training partner, the ex-Kangaroo centre is ready for the showdown of his life.
A lot of people are sick of, seeing footy players go out there and box against, an opponent that, is really weaker and not as skilled.
James Wilson, 9 News.
What do you think?
Well, I was about to ask you the same thing. Your captain's just been called out to go and fight a UFC fight against Matt Cooper.
Fairly ironic, Matt Cooper at the end of that little interview says he doesn't like footy players fighting people who aren't skilled at the craft and they win easy, and he wants to fight Gal. He's never been near one of those octagon things to make a name for himself. Like, please, Matt Cooper. I think Gal would get you anyway, but saying that, why would you do it? Why would you do it, Gal?
I was going to say, Gal, as far as I know, hasn't done any UFC style training. I know he does lots of boxing style
Yeah, he still
training,
sneaks
but-
away and does some sparring to keep his fitness
Yeah.
up, and no doubt he's got the boxing, but why would you want people kicking you? I don't know. I'm not right into the UFC. It's a tough sport, no doubt about it, but stay away from it, Gal. You'll be fine. Just win this year's premiership and move on. We'll build a statue and we'll move on from there. So.
When is the statue happening? I need to ask Barry that, don't I?
You need to ask
I
Barry.
that. Yeah.
Anyway, that's about all local news. As I said, encouraging you to send in whatever you've got to the Shire Sports Show. Hashtag what you've got on Instagram, Shire Sports Show, or media@sharks.com.au. But we'll take another break and we'll come back and talk some footy.
Hi, my name's Chad Townsend. The Cronulla Sharks are fueled by body science, keeping us fit, happy and healthy.
I'm Wade Graham. The Cronulla Sharks are fueled by body science, keeping us fit, happy and healthy.
Welcome back to the Shire Sports Show. Just got a couple of shout outs on Facebook. Maria Vanderhoel from Deepwater. Now, I don't know, we had a message from Deepwater the other night on Sharkcast. I filled in on Sharkcast, and if it's you, Maria, thanks for watching all our shows on our Sharks channels. And again, my mate Nathan Stapleton, was from Deepwater. It's back of nowhere up north of New South Wales, and I'm sure Maria knows Nathan very well, because I don't think it's a very big place. But yeah, keep all. We've got Tracy Corbin Matchett as well, Sage's mum saying hello, Luke Jarrett, Greg Walters. So keep all your comments and we'll give you a mention.
Not as out there as last week with our shout outs from South America and random places.
No, Deepwater's a long way away.
Yeah, okay. Not quite.
But let's talk some footy. Sharks Knights, you made the trip up the freeway, so did I. Comprehensive win by the Sharks.
Beautiful afternoon up there Sunday, Arvo, and a lot better trip home for Sharks fans that made the trip up there. A lot of black, white and blue in the crowd, actually. I noticed far too good for Newcastle, I thought they were really poor, Newcastle. That was almost a return to the bad last couple of years that they've had. They were really disappointing. Not to say Cronulla weren't good, because they were excellent, Cronulla. But the Knights, I was really disappointed with the Knights. I thought we'd get a little bit more out of them. Matt Moylan in particular was incredible. Flano said after the game, and Matt agreed with him, that was easily his best game for the Sharks so far. Yeah,
you got a good review there of the game, and you got hold of Matt in the sheds afterwards to help you with that article. So he did play well. 6 try assists, a pretty incredible effort. He was, every time he got in an attacking zone, he had spiders on him. The Knights didn't know what he was going to do, and he was very good. Yeah,
I had a chat with Matty just in the sheds after the game, and he sort of, in the post game, Nathan Brown referenced him as being one of the best touch footy players in the comp, and you saw that when the game broke up and there was holes everywhere. The try I think we just saw there that he put on for Luke Lewis, where he just sort of shuffled across field and accelerated and put him through that hole. I mean, he was outstanding, Matt Moylan. More performances like that. He got the backs involved in the game, didn't he? Yeah. Valentine Holmes 3 tries. Jesse Ramian was outstanding on the right side. Edric Lee got another try. Eddie keeps popping up and getting a try every week. So he really got the outside backs running smoothly and running into space. I actually think Nathan Brown said that at the start of the presser as well. That was about the only positive they could take out of that Newcastle was the fact that the young bloke playing in the centres would be playing for them next season. That's how disappointing a day it was for them. The Sharks' 6th win in a row moves to 4th on the NRL ladder. Play the 3rd place Rabbits this week. So they're with a bullet. The Sharks moving up. Hopefully we can keep that positive momentum going. Newtown Jets lower grades. Newtown Jets 23-22 beat the West Magpies, who are also leading the comp in the Intrust Super Premiership. So that was a good win for the boys. Kyle Flanagan kicked the field goal with a minute and a half to go. They'd come back from 22-4, so one of their better wins this year. It's handy effort. we've sort of mentioned that they've got a good team on paper. You would expect that you'd expect them to be sort of there or thereabouts come the end of the season if they can keep that team together.
I think the ISP is relative to how your first grade's going and how healthy you are, and if you're healthy in first grade, good players are missing out on getting a game in the top grade. Ueli, Kurt Dillon were a couple that played for Newtown last week.